Have you ever pondered over the concept of post-tribulation rapture? This fascinating concept, deeply rooted in the Bible, has stirred intense debates among scholars for centuries. It's a rich tapestry of prophecy, faith, and interpretation, shedding light on the end times like nothing else. It's not just a theological theory, but a pillar of biblical studies that has shaped and continues to shape our understanding of the Scriptures. So, are you ready to unlock this mystery? Dive with me into the origins and understanding of the post-tribulation rapture. The concept of post-tribulation rapture is not a recent invention. It has roots deep in the annals of Christian history, tracing back to the early church fathers. Among them, figures like Irenaeus and Justin Martyr held views that resonate with what we now understand as post-tribulation rapture. Irenaeus, for instance, in the 2nd century, posited that the church would endure the tribulation, a time of severe trials and afflictions. Similarly, Justin Martyr, a prominent Christian apologist, echoed a belief in a literal tribulation period that the faithful would experience. These early views laid the groundwork for a belief system that would endure and evolve over centuries. Fast forward to the Reformation period, the concept of post-tribulation rapture received further attention. Figures like Martin Luther and John Calvin, while not explicitly using the term rapture, taught on the resurrection of the saints after tribulation, a notion that aligns with the post-tribulation rapture belief. The interpretations of biblical passages have played a crucial role in the formation of this doctrine. Key among them are passages from the book of Revelation and Thessalonians, which depict the return of Christ following a period of tribulation. These interpretations, coupled with the teachings of key figures throughout Christian history, have shaped and solidified the concept of post-tribulation rapture. This belief system has not only endured, but has also become a significant part of eschatological studies. From early Christianity to the Reformation, the post-tribulation rapture has been a significant part of eschatological studies. So, what exactly is the post-tribulation rapture, you may ask? Well, let's delve into it. The post-tribulation rapture is a belief within Christian eschatology which suggests that the second coming of Christ, also known as the rapture, will happen after the tribulation period. Contrasting with pre-tribulation and mid-tribulation views, the post-tribulation rapture posits that all Christians, living and resurrected, will be caught up to meet Christ only after the tribulation's trials and hardships. The pre-tribulation view, on the other hand, asserts that the rapture will occur before these events, while the mid-tribulation perspective places the rapture at the midpoint of the tribulation. Now, what does this mean for believers? The implications of the post-tribulation rapture are profound. It suggests that followers of Christ will face trials, tribulations, and possibly persecution before the triumphant return of Christ. This belief underscores the need for steadfast faith and perseverance in the face of adversity. However, it's not all gloom and doom. The post-tribulation rapture also carries a hopeful message. It promises that, despite the tribulation's challenges, Christ will ultimately triumph over evil. Believers will then be caught up with him, marking the beginning of a new era of peace and righteousness. The post-tribulation rapture, therefore, presents a view of end times that is both challenging and hopeful. There are certain key points that stand out in the post-tribulation rapture doctrine. Firstly, the biblical basis of post-tribulation rapture is rooted in passages such as Matthew 24 and Revelation 7. These passages describe believers being gathered after a period of tribulation, reinforcing the idea that the rapture will occur post-tribulation. Secondly, the implications for believers are profound. Post-tribulation rapture teaches that Christians will endure the tribulation, a time of great suffering and turmoil. This calls for a deep-rooted faith and resilience, and serves as a reminder that believers are called to persevere through trials and tribulations as they look forward to their ultimate redemption. Thirdly, the post-tribulation rapture has a profound impact on Christian theology. It challenges the pre-tribulation rapture view, which suggests that believers will be raptured before the tribulation. This raises important questions about the nature of God's deliverance and protection. It suggests that God's protection does not necessarily mean absence from suffering, but rather His presence and sustenance through it. Lastly, the post-tribulation rapture plays a pivotal role in eschatology, the study of end times. It shapes our understanding of the sequence of end-time events, the return of Christ, and the final judgment. These points underscore the importance and relevance of the post-tribulation rapture in our understanding of the end times.